So, hello everyone, welcome to the Friday session of GBG. So, as you guys know that GBG is a global business group who creating opportunities globally for the business partners, the associates, and the people who are looking to grow globally through our network of trusted partners across the globe. So the concept of GBG is developed by a few of the business enthusiasts who thinks and who wants to make business simple with turnkey projects, and we want the projects to happen. With GBG, our goal is to improve business of our associate partners around the world and to make international business easy for everyone. We accelerate innovation and growth to achieve business dreams. The target is to keep finding new ways of doing business, to keep innovating. We work very aggressively to ensure that leads are generated and leads are closed for all of us. So these are the typical activities we do in GBG. One is business advisory, imports and export opportunities, market entry, and investments and funding. The business group, this global business group has a massive global impact, and we are just the beginning. We have used the power of networking to connect our global network so that we bring in a larger impact for the people who are part of GBC. Right now, we are 22 associates in 22 countries. 190 business opportunities has been generated till date, sizing from 1K USD to 500 million USD. So these are the links where you can see active participation in GBG. We have our LinkedIn feed as well, where we keep feeding our articles and the activities happening around GBG, and the YouTube channel where you can see all the presentations, which is on every Business Friday. So last is the presentation which I had this week. We were expecting the wine, but we have now for India GK Exports. So we welcome GK Exports Ganesh. Ganesh is a good friend of mine, and we have been kind of living in a similar area for almost like 10, 12 years now. And we have common business interests in terms of imports and exports. So I expect that, with this association will continue to grow in the future with the new products Ganesh is introducing today. He has got huge experience in connecting the ground, especially his presence in Tamil Nadu and south part of India. He has a good reach towards the farmer community, and he can source anything and everything from these farmer communities, which can actually help us in terms of creating the larger produce from or consolidating larger produce from India, and we can export that. So anything which is India is popular for can be done through GK Exports. Over to you, Ganesh. I will stop my share and I will give the access to you to do your presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. It's so nice to see friends from different countries here. My name is Ganesh. I started this GK Exports around 4 years before, majorly keeping a few concepts in mind that we had at one time a lot of ancient grains in India, which people have forgotten in the recent days. I hope people can hear me.
Yes.
Okay, let me put off my camera. Maybe I think I'll have more wavelength here, bandwidth. Okay, the concept of GK Herbal Export is actually in India, we had at one time more than 1 lakh varieties of rice. Today, we hardly have around 30, 40 varieties of rice. There were so many good rice varieties which were medicinally valued, which were health benefits were many. Those rice varieties have been forgotten. So we thought that we have to bring back these ancient grains to the daily consumptions of our people here. Not only our people across the world, but there are some other countries like Africa and all, they still use products like millets. But we have actually sourced from the South India more than 20 different ancient rice varieties. And one of that major rice variety is actually the black rice, which we started giving seeds to the farmers and we started cultivation. and we source it from the farmers, and we actually hull it and sell it in the local market as well as export markets. We also have majorly other products like millets and substitutes for jaggeries. We have like palm jaggeries.
Ganesh, can you show your presentation, please?
Yeah,
Your
1 minute.
website, yeah. Just share this. I've already given the access to you.
Yeah. One minute.
Or do you want me to do that?
Yeah, I can do that, please.
Okay, sure. Here we go. So which one you want me to open?
Yes, yes. Yeah. Can you make the file a little larger? Yeah. Okay.
Which one you want to show?
The products?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can click one by one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. The major rice varieties, we have very ancient rice varieties here with us. The first one is the black rice variety, which is now traditionally cultivated in the Southeast Asian countries. But very recently in the South India, these rice varieties have picked up a lot. And we are actually having a separate rice mill to hull this rice and supply it. We are supplying in the local markets around 20 to 30 tons. This rice is mainly beneficial because it has got a very high content of anthocyanin, which is an antioxidant, which actually takes care of the free radicals from the body. Okay, and we can supply this rice in a very huge quantities, anywhere between 30 to 40 tons per month. So that is our capacity here. We have an exclusive rice mill for this. We also have another very rare rice. Actually, I don't know, not many of you would have heard about this rice. This is called the bamboo rice. Bamboo rice is actually from bamboo trees, and usually a bamboo tree lives anywhere between 30 to 60 years. And during its lifespan, only one time that it will give rice, and after it gives rice, the tree will die. So this rice in the southern part of India, there was some tribal communities were using this for a very long time, and they were claiming that they have a lot of medicinal values. But very recently, when we tried a research on this rice, we found that this particular bamboo rice has got the lowest glycemic index. Any rice which has got less than 50 as the glycemic index, it is recommended for diabetic people, which means that it will release glucose in a very slow mode in the bloodstream. So this particular rice has got just 20 as a glycemic index that is reported actually with us. But this rice has to be harvested. It cannot cultivate. We have to naturally source it from the jungle, clean it and repack it and sell it. It's a very expensive rice. So we are selling in Indian market anywhere between 450 rupees to 900 rupees, which is around $8 to $10 a kilogram. The third variety of rice, what we have is actually called a Mapillai Samba rice. Mapillai Samba rice, basically Mapillai means in the southern part of Tamil Nadu, it is called the bridegroom. Those days, bridegrooms used to eat this rice to improve their masculinity and virility. This rice has got a very high iron content, and it gives more blood flow to the muscle. So people, those who are in the gym, we recommend this rice for them to consume to build the body. And one more very rare rice is actually brown rice, what we have. It is a normal Sona Masuri rice, what we call in India. This is an unpolished Sona Masuri rice, where the bran and the protein part is maintained intact. And these the 4 rice varieties which we are promoting currently in the export market. Other than this, I have another 16 different rice varieties, which we need time to market them because we need to first educate the people about their benefits. The other products, what we have is major and minor millets. We have around 10 different types of millets with us. Some of them like foxtail millet, kodo millet, barnyard millet, brown top millet. Brown top millet is one actually which is used as a bird feed in the earlier days. But today people have understood the value of this particular brown top millet. It has got a very high fiber content, almost 13% of fiber in this rice, in this brown top millet. Okay. Other major millets like pearl millets and red finger millets, we actually can supply very huge because our state is the one where we cultivate more of this finger millets actually in Karnataka. We also have brought a new finger millet, which is actually the research of Karnataka Agricultural University. This is called white finger millet. There are kids, they don't like the color of the finger millets, the red finger millets. We are actually giving them the white finger millets. This is a very rare product. Very recently, it has been introduced in the market. Okay. And the third segment of the products, what we have is actually the herbal and the nutraceutical products. Here we have mainly stevia. Stevia, we are giving dried leaf as well as stevia sugar also. And Moringa is another product which has got a very big market today. We actually cultivate Moringa in the southern part of India, and we dry them, clean them, dry them, and powder them. We also sell it in a powder form. We also sell it in a capsule form, and we are also selling in a tablet form. So Moringa is available with us in all ranges. So which can be any quantity that we can supply Moringa. Whether you have its certification, we can also give a lab certifications for Moringa. And one more very interesting product is actually corn silk. I don't know how many of you have heard about this particular product, corn silk. Corn silk is nothing but the silk hair, what you find on the baby corn. When you peel the baby corn, whatever you see the hairs inside, this is called corn silk. And it has got a very highly medicinal value. In fact, I myself taking this for the past 3 years. Anybody, if they have a renal stone problem, if you use this corn silk, just take the corn silk and boil it in the water, filter the water, and drink the water regularly, and you will see that your kidney stone vanishes. Because I have undergone a lithotripsy in the year of 2015. After that, I had a relapse of these renal stones. I started consuming this corn silk, and I don't have any issues till today. This is one of the very good product, and we brought this in a extract in a capsule forms as well as in a tablet forms, corn silk. The other products is Garcinia Cambogia, which we call actually a black tamarind, which is grown in the Kerala, state of Kerala. This is recommended for the weight loss because it burns calories. So Garcinia Cambogia also we have in a capsules and also in a tablet forms. Tribulus is actually a thorny creeper which we can find in the tropical regions. This Tribulus terrestris has got an aphrodisiac effect, and the thorns actually has been collected, and we actually powder them and fill them in the capsules. Tribulus. And the last medicinal plant is curcumin, the extraction from the turmeric. And we have currently in a capsule as well as in a tablet form ready now. We recommend this for the cancer patients in the hospitals, and some of the doctors are using this, and they have given a report saying that the patients' lifespans are extended by consuming this curcumin. This is one of the very nice products. We have tied up with a nutraceutical company in Bangalore, and they have a GMP certified company, and they manufacture for us curcumins. When it comes to substitutes for Jaggery, we have for the white sugar, we have 3 different Jaggery types with us. In fact, with our website, we don't promote white sugar. We only sell these ancient Jaggery varieties. The first one, what we have is the palm Jaggery. Palm Jaggery is actually taken from the Palmyra sap juice. The juice is boiled, and we create a Jaggery out of this. This has got a very high medicinal value. It's got a very high iron contents, and there's a lot of minerals inside this. It actually regulates your digestion. It is good for anemic patients. And this particular Jaggery exclusively available from the part of Tamil Nadu, because where you can find a lot of palm trees. The palm trees are either you can see in the southern part of the coast, or you can see in the east part of the coast. And the other 2 products what we have is a cane Jaggery and also the brown Jaggery, which is regular cane Jaggeries actually, which is also a substitute to regular white sugar. Yeah, you can go to this charcoal product.
Honey?
Yeah, honey is a, yeah. We are actually working with the tribal communities in the Kolli Hills. There is a hill area in Tamil Nadu, and we collect these, the tribals collect this honey and give it to a department called TriFed. And through Trifed, we have a tie-up that we source this honey from them and we brand it and sell it. So we also give it in a without branding. Also, we can sell it. Anybody interested in buying in bulk, we can give them in the cans, or we can also repack them in a smaller bottles. This is another product which is very much known for people outside my country here. People those who have KFC fried chicken. We have that batter, which is actually the coating, what we call the breading mix. We actually manufacture this around 40 tons a month from Bangalore, and we supply to one of the largest fried chicken company chains in India. We can also customize this fried chicken breading mix, coating mix, with as per their customization. They depends on their spices also. We can mix this and give it to them as a blend. The last one product what I have is a charcoal. This charcoal, we have two different charcoals. One is wood charcoal. The other one is a coconut shell charcoal. The coconut shell charcoals, we are actually giving it in activated carbon charcoal in a powder form. And the wood charcoals, we actually sell it as wood charcoal for the cakes, as well as we actually make it the briquettes. This is also available in a larger quantities. We supply from 40 to 50 kilogram bags. If you want a retail packings, we can also customize that for you. So this is our product range majorly from GK Herbal Exports. We also have other services what we provide for the importers from outside the country as sourcing agents actually. Okay. The importers, those who are outside the country, if they have doubts in sourcing products, we identify the right seller, the right quality at the right price, and we take care of their logistics. We take care of their phytosanitary certifications if they want anything. Also, if they have any lab reports they wanted, we have had some kind of an understanding with SGS labs, and we can also get that certifications also before we ship these products to their destinations. Okay. And people, those who are interested to contact us, you can reach me. I'm Ganesh. Yeah, you can call me just Ganesh, and my contact numbers are given there.
I've already shared your website link to the people on chat. So
yes.
these details are available there on the website.
Yes.
So yeah. So now the forum is open for the questions.
Yes.
So team, do you have any questions which we can answer for you for any product which you want to see more in detail? So Ganesh is there to help you. Lenka, hi. Hello, Liranka. You're mute.
I'm on mute. How you?
Yeah, so you came a little late. So Ganesh is basically GK Exports' company name. So they're into variety of ancient rice which they export. So currently they're exporting to different countries. So I can show you some of the products which he has demonstrated here. So rice is something which rice and millets is something that could be of huge interest, because these are some of the very rich quality rice which comes when it's a black rice, bamboo rice, and malapai samba rice, and then your brown rice. And then there are millets, which is demonstrating here. Millets are basically, they're called the positive grains. In our culture, we call it the positive grain. So these are some of the millets which are now getting popular across the various parts of the world. They are hugely consumed now in India in terms of people liking it as a breakfast or lunch and dinners as well. And other things, what they also supply is jaggeries, bread mix, honeys, charcoals, herbal products. So any questions on these products? And Ganesh is here to answer from our side.
Hi, Ganesh.
Hi.
The jaggery is pure organic jaggery, no?
There are different types. We can also give you organic. We can also give you conventional, both. It depends on, because basically anything organic, the farmer has to certify his land as an organic land. It is not the product which is certified as organic. The cultivation, what happens in that particular land which is organically certified, we actually certify them as an organic. So we find out farmers, those who are exclusively using the land for organic cultivation, and we actually source jaggeries from them. Those are all organic certified. We can also give you the transfer certificates also for those products.
All these certifications are based on international standards, or how do you know that these farmers are certified?
See, these are all. There is an agency called APIDA in India, which appoints some of the agencies outside. There are third-party agencies, and they actually come to the land. They certify the land. It takes usually 3 years time to certify a land as an organic land. Okay, so they come, they first see the land and they'll tell that, okay, these are all the modifications you need to do. These are all the chemicals which is not be used. So the farmer has to follow this for 3 years. And they visit all the time. They come and see that. And if we are doing this, and if you don't find any residues in that mud, in the soil, then we get the organic certification.
But then once the certification is taken, will that certification be valid for countries outside India?
Yes, that is also, but there are importers, they will also ask for a lab certifications. There are labs in India, like Society General, SGS labs, and they also give a certification saying that we don't find any chemicals. There are some 560 chemicals, they have standardization. So they will check that, and if we don't find any chemical in that, then they say that, yes, we don't find anything. It's a residual free products. Okay.
Because SGS lab, I know it's internationally recognized, correct now?
Correct, yeah. Yes. So there's a.
Have you already received any confirmation from Europe, for example, any country in Europe, just to understand if the certifications could be internationally valid everywhere?
Yes, actually, I have not done any exports to Europe as of now because the responses are very stringent there. So we are working on that. Okay. In fact, we wanted to get into the Europe market soon. Okay. But currently, what we are doing is we are actually doing it to United Arab Emirates, like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and those markets, Muscat. And we are also doing to markets like Singapore and Malaysia. Okay. This Europe market, we are exploring it, and we want to come back to it. There are a lot of issues when it comes into phytosanitary certifications and residual certifications, which finding that kind of a farmers is very difficult here. We are educating the farmers to get those kind of products. Particularly for vegetables, we are quite successful. But when it comes into the grains, it is little difficult. Okay, because the farmers, those who are cultivating grains, they don't cultivate in a very large land parcel. Okay, they cultivate in a very small land parcel. Okay, so that is the only issue. But we are working on, and we will soon come back to the Europe market. We will see. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Any other questions?
Yes, Ganesh, you said that there are these herbal items which you have.
Yes. Yes.
And these support certain ailments for like cancer and all. Is there sufficient research published on this? Is it available anywhere to look? Not in Moringa, I'm aware, but there were some other.
Particularly for curcumin, actually what we have done is in Bangalore, there were some cancer specialist doctors who had patients, and those doctors have approached our nutraceutical companies and they said, is there any medicines for these kind of things? We actually gave them samples of curcumin just to give it a trial, and they came back and gave us a feedback that the patients felt comfortable. Okay. In fact, curcumin actually it's got a lot of medicinal value. We actually do it in our day-to-day cookings. Correct? Yes. But when we use the special curcumin extraction of the turmeric, I think it has got its own medical value, but still there is a lot of research reports have to be done on this. Okay. Yeah, that's our practical experience, what we have got the reports from the doctors.
Okay. Herbal products are part of Indian mythology, or you can call it Ayurveda. So all these things are very well explained there. But now in terms of scientific research, it's always, you can consider pseudoscience. So all these practical research are all published on the net and other things. So there are various agencies who have done research on these kind of products, and those are available on the net. In terms of an international agency doing some kind of a research, I think Moringa will definitely come in picture, because Moringa is something which has now been highly recognized world over. So that's something which is like you can always find somewhere or other people talking about Moringa powder. Others you can look for the contents available on the net, and then you can decide. Government agencies have their own ways of identifying the product.
Yeah, products like stevia is already been accepted as an alternative sugar because it's got a 0 calorie, but it's got 300 times more sweeter than sugar. So stevia is worldwide, it's available now. Garcinia Cambogia has been accepted very well. Garcinia Cambogia, the company like Herbalife in India, they use it in a very large scale for weight loss. So Garcinia Cambogia has got a medical reports on that. Tribulus terrestris, it's got its own medicinal values. There are reports on Tribulus also. Corn silk, there is a large scale production of extraction of corn silk happening worldwide, and there are suppliers from India also for corn silk. So there are steady reports on corn silk, Garcinia, Tribulus, and curcumin also. The other products, we have more products in the line. Those products, we have our ancient books which refers, so we actually try to bring those products in the local market. Okay. So, any other questions? Sachin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The floor is open if any other questions are there, or we are okay and questions that can be raised later, because all the website details are available. Yeah. Go ahead, Manish.
Ganesh, these all these tablets or capsules are available in India, like from Amazon?
No, we have not brought this into the Amazon market yet. Okay.
Okay.
Because we are actually working on the OU certifications on this. But we have tied up with actually a nutraceutical company. They are ready to manufacture and give this. We actually wanted to sell this in the export market majorly. Okay. But once we receive the oil certifications in the local market, then we will come out with our brand. Okay. We have our trademark also for our food products. We are actually planning to come out with our trademark for the nutraceutical products also.
Okay, so these are not available in Indian market as of now.
Yeah, these are available in a different brands where my nutraceutical company is already doing it. If somebody wants to take this, I can help you to get that. That's not a problem. But for export market, if you want on a larger scale, then we will give it to you in a white label without any brand names on that. And you can put your labels and export it. That is also possible. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so any other questions, or we can actually close the meeting today? Ganesh, you can switch on your video. Thank you very much.
Trying to switch on my video. There is some issue. I'm not getting my video on.
Okay.
I think I got it. Yes, good.
Okay.
Thank you.
So thank you very much, people, for joining in. Ganesh, thank you very much for joining in.
Thank you.
Great to see your product range. And we will keep promoting your company in the global market. Your contact details and email address are mentioned there. People, they will reach out and we'll see if we can generate some orders for you.
Correct. And some of the products are seasonal. Yeah. So based on the seasons, we can also update what are available in a large quantities. Currently, what is available with us is now the summer started, the harvest of ragi, the finger millets are in a large scale. So people, if they wanted finger millets, we can supply now from Karnataka. And black rice, we can supply any quantity because we have a monthly production of black rice. We store the paddies in large quantity and we actually hull them regularly. So black rice is available, ragi is available. Palm jaggery, in the summer times, we can supply a large quantity of palm jaggery also.
That stevia or something, that tablet.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in capsule form, or how is it?
No, sir. It is a sugar. It is a sugar form, or it is a dried leaf form.
Okay. So, can diabetics use this?
Of course, it is mainly for diabetic people because it has got a 0 calorie, but the sweetness is 300 times than the sugar.
Okay.
So we recommend them to use it even in the sweets also. When we make sweets, we can add the stevia sugar. If you are having tea or a coffee, then we can put the dried leaf itself and have it.
Fine. Okay.
Okay, great. So thank you guys. It was a great session today. We'll have a next Business Friday next week. We'll tell you in advance which product and which company is coming in. You all are welcome to bring in your companies to demonstrate their products. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sachin, for giving the opportunity. Thank you. Thanks for everybody. Thank you.
Best of luck. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ganesh.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank